The fate of a world ruled by Liu Kang is no longer the necessarily certain destruction. It's because of what happened in Khaos Reigns. But wait, why was it certain to be doomed until now? Well, I made several videos about it. If you want a detailed answer to that, check them out, but I'll try to tell you quickly without too many details. The answer lies in the original, basic situation of the history of the Mortal Kombat games. In the beginning there were the Elder Gods and another divine being whom they call the One Being. After a while, the One Being tried to really just be alone and eat the Elder Gods. But the Elder Gods resisted, but their first counterattack failed because the One Being ate into them all and thus gained a broad immunity to their power. That's why the Elder Gods created the Kamadagu, which you might think of as carving a stick so that it has an edge and thus a more dangerous weapon. The Elder Gods made their Kamadagu from themselves. And when they attacked the One Being together in this way, they surprised themselves and easily won. From the body of the One Being came the realms. The Elder Gods, on the other hand, were so shocked by what they had done that they swore that they would not directly interfere in the affairs of the realms from now on. The problem started when one of the Elder Gods, Shinnok, broke the agreement to seal away his share of One Being's spirit in his Kamadagu, otherwise known as Shinnok's amulet. It takes many millions of years for the spiritual piece of One Being to regain self-awareness. From there, however, what he does is look for powerful individuals to whom he gives a strong desire and suggestions to unite the realms. If the realms and his spirit are reunited, the One Being would assume his divine form again and want to destroy everything but himself. Much more could be said about this, but let's go to the essence of our topic. Onaga was the first being manipulated by the One Being. Onaga is made from special pieces of the One Being and he is a powerhouse herself, plus he can always revive his army, so he's essentially unstoppable. The problem was that Onaga himself has strong telepathic abilities and at one point realized that someone was manipulating him, so the One Being's choice fell on Shao Kahn after that. If Onaga were to return, he would be almost unstoppable on his own. And if he listened to the One Being, whose spirit is already fully assembled, time reset has no effect on it, then he begin to merge the realms. You don't even have to combine them all, One Being starts to become very powerful. In Mortal Kombat 9, Shao Kahn is possessed by the One Being. And the rest of the Elder Gods plus Raiden, only stopped him with great difficulty. Now, Liu Kang's world was doomed from the start, because even though he talks about them, there are no Elder Gods in Liu Kang's new era. Liu Kang said also that the amulet of Shinnok does not exist in his world. So basically there are no Elder Gods who could stop the One Being in an early phase to unite the realms, plus they don't have Kamadagu. At most, Liu Kang could only reset time, but he also gave up on that in the main story. So, he is only a fire and lightning god on the level of Raiden, which is well below the level of an Elder God and would not be enough against One Being at all. And this is where the Khaos Reigns story comes to the rescue, because Liu Kang is now a Titan again and he has all the Kamadagu of another timeline, which Havoc made functional in our world as well. Liu Kang said that a Titan has more power than the combined power of the Elder Gods. If you add to this the combined power of the Kamadagu, Liu Kang can defeat even the One Being. And the One Being would come, maybe he is looking at Onaga again as the one he wants to control. The spirit of One Being has merged, so he can maybe now control Onaga fully, who is almost unstoppable. And we can find new dialogue suggesting that Onaga is free and Shao Kahn's method of controlling him is not working.
You tamed Onaga?
I thought so, until he went rogue.